Yeah, if we end up down there in that neck of the woods and we end up in Sugarland country, I'm definitely stopping by. And checking out everything that they have to offer, because I think that would be great.
The great thing about Gatlinburg, there's a lot of great things about Gatlinburg, but there are, aside from Old Smoky and aside from Sugarland, there's at least 4 other distilleries, and they're all like practically within walking distance of each other. This is some damn good ice cream.
Yeah, it is. What was it again?
Oh man, you're the one that snapped the pictures.
Right.
I know it's Tin Cup whiskey.
Tin Cup something. But it's High Point Creamery, Tin Cup whiskey, pistachio, bourbon.
Yep, there's a pistachio.
Or pistachio brittle ice cream.
It's got lots of caramel in it too.
Everything I like about ice cream. I loves me some pistachio.
My wife takes care of us.
She's a good woman.
I didn't even know she had it. I picked her up from work today. Picked up the little man. We get home. We have dinner. We're kind of doing a little bit of cleanup, and she goes, "Oh, and by the way, I knew I wasn't going to get around to making any treats tonight, so I picked you up some ice cream."
I hope she knows it's 100% okay if she doesn't. I don't come over here expecting anything.
I've told her that before.
For me, a gift is a gift. It's like, I'm not going to be upset if I show up and there's not a gift, you know. I'm just happy she's here. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're letting me be here, you know.
It's funny, the last few times you've come over there, just before like you've arrived, Henry's like ran through the house, you know, "When's Jonathan coming? When's Jonathan's coming?" And so, you know, we open up the door so we can kind of watch for you. And then today, he's like, "Daddy, Jonathan's here."
Yeah, sometimes I'm a little later because I'm dodging cops and crackheads.
He's so funny. So I think it was maybe Monday this week. Maybe it was just yesterday now that I think about it. Monday or yesterday. I go and picking him up from daycare, and the lady in his classroom says, "I meant to ask, does Henry listen to Queen at home?" Which the answer is absolutely. But I stopped for a second. I'm like, why is she asking this?
Right, why?
And I was like, yeah, we listen to Queen and amongst other things. She said, okay, well, I was just amazed because he decided to sing
Fat Bottom Girls.
Almost word for word. No, not Fat Bottom Girls.
Thank fuck. Okay.
but he sang "Don't Stop Me Now."
Wow, okay.
He knows a good chunk of that song, and he loves that song. It's one of the songs that we've put on his playlist, and he's kind of latched onto it, and he requests it quite frequently. And yeah, I guess apparently he sang it for the class today, and he knows enough of it where the teacher recognized the song. I think that's kind of kick-ass.
Yeah, it is. Queen's a rad-ass band.
Can't go wrong.
It was really good. I don't really taste too much of the pistachio, even though I'm eating them. Every once in a while, I catch one in here.
Well, you can't miss them because they're chewy. But yeah, with everything else going on, the pistachio flavor kind of is getting lost. But that's okay. I mean,
yeah, so much caramel. I love caramel.
Thank goodness. It tends to be a theme in just about everything we drink.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if you don't like caramel, you're on the wrong podcast. Check it out now. Check it out now. We played. What was that? I've already forgotten the name of the venue. It's not the flea market. It was in there.
Oh, Westport Bowery.
Westport Bowery. Yeah. It wasn't the Westport Flea Market, which was the same building. It was just in the parking lot in the back. There was like you go in and they got a little basement area for the stage and all that. But they had a little bar there and a bartender with probably not a whole lot of experience. But anyway, I kept going over there and looking at the menu for the cocktails that they had, and it was just kind of like none of these cocktails look good to me because they're mostly vodka, and I just don't fuck with vodka.
Right.
Bad childhood experience. But it just, I even tried one. It was like a cherry lemonade or something. I'm like, this tastes like.
Didn't you end up throwing it away?
I did. I walked out in the parking lot and I poured it out next to the tree. Hopefully the tree doesn't die because of it. And I'm like, this fucking sucks. And then I went up to her later and I said, do you have any cocktails that have bourbon in it? And she's like, I could make you a whiskey and Coke. I'm like, what kind of ingredients do you have? I'm eyeballing everything she's got out there to.
Let me get back there.
Like, would it be a problem if I came back there and just made something real quick? Throw it on your menu, sell it. I don't care, whatever. But I didn't ask that because it's not my house. I'm not gonna come in there and be like, oh, I know how to make stuff. But anyway, so she made me this whiskey and Coke. It was like, you had your plastic cup full of ice, and then like 3/4 of the way was Jim Beam, and then the rest of the way
Coke.
The rest of the way was Coke. And I'm thinking, my fucking goodness, this is gonna be strong. So I'm sipping on it. I'm like, thank you. And then like I'm sipping on it, and for whatever reason, it tasted like it had like walnut extract in it or something. It was weird. It had a walnutty kind of flavor to it. I'm like, this isn't bad. It's not what I expected. It's definitely different. This is so weird. But I didn't finish that one either. I ended up throwing it away too. Thanks to the Savor the Burn podcast, I've unfortunately become a bit of a snob. A bit of a what's the word for it? A bit high maintenance when it comes to
cocktails.
My cocktails and my whiskey, bourbons, scotches.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, dig what you dig. I just did not dig what I didn't. I wasn't picking up what she was putting down. and in full respect to her, it's just a job for her. It's not like it's her life's passion. So when I come up there asking her goofy ass questions about what she's got in the bar, and I get basic answers, I'm not going to be like, this venue sucks. It's not, because it's a cool venue. It's got a lot of history and a lot of dark history for Kansas City. We talked about it that night. Bob Berdella did some business there with Bob's Bizarre Bazaar, serial killer in Kansas City. I don't think it was in the bar area where we were. It was in the flea market side. He had a little shop there, and he would sell human remains, skulls, bones, whatever. And he said it was all imported, but maybe he meant it was imported from a county line or something, because he was killing people. And he was also a dog breeder, I think, for Chows or Pomeranians. I think it was Chow.
I think it was Chows. Yeah.
And he got the biggest kick out of all the dog food that he would buy for the dogs in the breeding process or whatever. He would throw away human remains, whatever he didn't want to sell in his bazaar in his store. He'd set them out on the curb with the trash, and the trash guys would just come by and pick it up, throw it in the truck, and take it on down the road. He was just like, that's the funniest shit ever. But it takes all kinds to make this world go round, and I don't think his kind was one of them.
No.
Definitely a sick fuck. The world is a brighter place without his light in it. That's what I think. Fuck that guy. His house got even torn down. Like, it's just an empty lot where his house used to be. If you try to Google it, I don't remember what the address was, but when I heard it, I tried to look it up. But it's just a gravel lot.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was a good ice cream.
That was very good.